Hey YouTube, Adam with Into Venture, bringing you a video about gear bins today. Just got these pretty standard gear bins. The top one here is for my camp gear, main camp gear. The other one is for some of the recovery equipment, odds and ends. I've got one for dry food, and then the roof bin here is for additional recovery equipment. I am looking at upgrading all of these bins to a certain company. We'll see. I'm seeking a sponsorship from them. We'll see if that comes through. So, two reasons for doing this video. One is just to be able to come alongside people who might be looking at what can I bring, ideas, whatever. The other is for insurance. God forbid I'm out, overlanding and the vehicle gets stolen or broken into and equipment gets stolen out of it. I have a full log of what I have in there and ideally can get it all replaced. So let's dive into this. I'm gonna be going pretty quick through each item. So if you have any comments, questions about any specific item that you either want a whole video, something unpacked or reviewed, go ahead and leave that in there. Or if you have any suggestions of things that you carry that you think might really help me out, I'd love to hear about that as well. So let's dive into these and see what's up. All right, everyone, so I'm just gonna dive right in here. In the lid, I actually mounted a Gerber knife. This is an electric lighter, and then just went ahead and kind of made my own little bin here that you can store, I don't know, random small items so that they don't get lost, which is kind of nice. I'll set this over here. Now, it's organized chaos, if you will. You've got LED lanterns. I've got a bin inside of the bin that holds just a bunch of really small items. This actually carries Nespresso pods because yes, let's find that right here, the Staresso. I actually do like Nespresso out in the woods. I know, the comforts of overlanding. Koozies, you never know when you're gonna need that. Little fan when you get out into the desert. Oh man, you just need it. Gotta have the duct tape. This is for the Sawyer filter to squeeze into the water filtration system. Deck of cards, extra tent stakes. This is a pin-sized fishing pole, kind of as a survival item, to be honest. Let's see here, I got candles, knife sharpener. I've got a small solar panel. I've got hot snaps. These are the little things that you snap and makes it all nice and toasty. My wife loves those. This is actually a homemade campsite perimeter fence. So anything that triggers that, it'll go off. I pretty much never use it, but it's nice to have just in case. This is just a bin with a bunch of random stuff, rope, extra camp suds, harmonica, why not? Random odds and ends, nothing to dive too deep into there. Let's see, extra tissues, fire starters, batteries, pokers for cooking on an open fire, all that good stuff. So, paper towels. Gonna pull this out and move on to the other stuff here. Okay, so we also have an Aeropress making good coffee out in the woods. If you don't want the Nespresso that I mentioned earlier. Let's see, you got a collapsible bucket, infinite uses. You gotta have a cast iron skillet, it's just part of camping. I got the mess kit with an MSR backpacking stove inside of there and just a whole cleaning kit. Cook tools, all sorts of good stuff. Got the UCO-ware eating sets. These things are awesome. I can't recommend these enough. Gotta have the mugs, if you're gonna have Nespresso and coffee, you gotta have those. Propane for the stove that I'll be pulling out here in just a second, but you gotta have the propane bottles. Here's the isopro for the backpacking stove. In case you don't wanna get out the big stove. This is just a super absorbent towel. Use it to kind of shelter some stuff. but also good to have on hand. I've got this gear light that has magnets on the back that you can pretty much just stick anywhere, which is really nice. Just your standard Coleman stove, pretty much the one everyone has. It's been tried and true. It's nothing fancy, but man, it does the trick. Let's see here. Got a couple Mountain House meals stored away just in case. And last but not least, carrying a little mobile fire pit. That is that bin. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, like I said, this one's more recovery gear, odds and ends. So over here we carry citronella candles and just all of our bug spray. It kind of locks it in here so that the smell gets stowed away. These are the accessories for our water port shower, hose and everything, to be able to take a shower and clean some dishes in the woods. You know, hand wipes, hatchet. Small first aid kit, made it myself. Yeah, it's just, this one's just a smaller one. I've got a full trauma kit as well, not inside this bin, but this I will be doing another video on. Check that out in the future. This is just a bin of bungee cords. This actually has candles inside of it, and you can create this own little heater out of it. Siphon, just in case. Tiny little shovel, little trowel. This is our air compressor, constantly airing up, airing down, you know. Toilet in a bag. Out in especially places like Moab, you have to be able to pack it in, pack it out, everything. So this is, well, exactly what it says. These are leveling blocks, Lynx levelers. These things are amazing. You can't get it very high, but you can do pretty well. So these things have come in handy a lot. Utah map book, which is odd because I live in Colorado, but this one's stored away. I've got the Colorado one, much easier accessible. Tie downs, just have them in case you need to strap stuff on the roof rack, whatever. I've got an extra tarp in here, and then these are the extra screens for all the other windows. If you check out my other video, you'll know that I have the 2 main screens for the windows that I keep more accessible. So this is just the bin that we use for dry food. We actually have a couple different ones. This is our main one for weekend warrior trips. It's pretty empty right now because we're not out camping. But you know, you got a bin that you can remove, tinfoil, baggies, some tea, can opener, knife, and oh look, some mac and cheese. What do you know? So that's how we carry our dry food. It keeps it from getting crushed. We got chips, bread, whatever. All right guys, last but not least, we have the bin on top of the rig. Rubber tire track grabbers. These are sick. I've got a saw right down here. I've got a snatch strap. I've got rope down here. Big old knife. Never know when that's gonna come in handy. I've got a tow strap. This is a club. Place over to the steering wheel. You know, prevents theft. Not entirely. They're not foolproof, but you know, why not? One more thing. This is a handheld chainsaw. This is another hatchet. I've got D-ring shackles. I've got locks. I've got the base plate for my high lift jack, and I've got an additional basically tree saver strap slash you can mount multiple tow points together with this, and a crowbar. So that's what I have mounted on the roof. That's it for today's video, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, you know the routine. And I'll see you for the next video.